five-a-side. Zen, we're thinking about five-a-side. It all comes back to fundamentals, right? Like, so if you're not spending 1 minute a day juggling, dribbling, or using a kick trainer, and if you don't have a kick trainer, that would look like passing and shooting, right? Because it's five-a-side is I live for five-a-side because there's so many more goal scoring opportunities, and it transitions, right? It transitions so fast between offense and defense that I love small-sided soccer games. If you've ever played domination in Counter Strike, in Call of Duty, no, Black Ops, in Black Ops 2, there's domination, and domination is where you have to control A, B, or C for as long as you can, right? There's checkpoints A, B, or C, and once you take over it, then the enemy starts attacking you. So someone once told me, and I forget who I heard it from, but to win domination, you want to maintain B, checkpoint B in domination. So the way in my mind, I think about checkpoint B is controlling the middle of the pitch. So if you put your best player in the middle of the park on a soccer field, then not only can they contribute to defending, but if they don't overextend themselves, if they don't overexert themselves attacking, and they put balls through for attackers or wingers, if you can control the middle of the park, which in my mind is B, then you're going to have great success, because I've noticed a lot of goals on small-sided games happen when you counter. So the other team has too many players attacking, they lose possession of the ball, and you can quickly you quickly take advantage of their boldness going forward, right? Because they push too many players forward in the attack, and they don't have time to recover. So I would put at least, right, so my formation in small-sided would be maybe two defenders, right? So it'd be goalkeeper, then left and right defender, and then the best player right at the center. And then you'd have two players up top, but they would be the two players up top would be holding. So it'd be like a 2-1-2, but the two second players would almost be staggered, right? It'd almost be like a 2-2-1. That's what I envision it. But like, I don't know what your team's looking like. I don't know where your strengths are, and especially you as a player, I don't know if you're the best player. I don't know if you're I don't know what you got. So for that reason, you kind of have to make your own decision yourself. I think I mentioned before, if you learn that Ito, Portal, locomotion, beginner routine, right? Beginner locomotion. I noticed I used to do that at the start of small-sided 5v5 games, 7v7 games, and I would get respect from players before the game started. And I think that was because it looked intimidating, right? When someone's doing that locomotion warm-up by Ito Portal, it looks like they know, some high quality movement stuff. And so for that reason, if that's the only thing you could execute before the game, you should definitely do that. The second thing, I would suggest you get there a couple minutes early. Even if you got there a couple minutes early and you just put the ball up on a juggle, in 10 minutes, if you can get 60 touches in 60 seconds, that means in 10 to 15 minutes you could get close to 1,000 touches. So if you're playing small-sided, if like every single small-sided game you show up 10 to 15 minutes early and got between 1,000 to 2,000 touches just by yourself, or with your team, then I think you'd only raise your own quality of play, but you'd raise everyone on the team. You just send out a group text and say, hey, like, let's get there 10 to 15 minutes earlier and let's just juggle. And juggling's the one thing that's really going to elevate everyone's game. It's like not all the best jugglers are the best players, but all the best players are always the best jugglers. So I can't recommend juggling with different size balls enough. 5-a-side. 5-a-side. Shoot. Right, the more shots you rip, it's like you want to tire the goalkeeper you're playing against out. So you want to it's like you just want to punish them. You want to punish them with just shots on goal. And I would if you have the ability to high press the goal kick, because usually in indoor goalkeepers or whenever the other team is taking a goal kick, they're usually not allowed to kick the ball beyond the half, which means if you can apply a high press, so if your team is so coordinated that you can apply a high press on the goal kick and you have both their defenses marked and you have their it's like if you have everyone pressed up so that they can't even get their ball out of their own half, you want to suffocate them, right? Because then it makes it easier for the rest of your life. It's like if you have the opportunity to put someone in a chokehold in an MMA fight, why would you not? Right? You got to make them, and then you got to make them break out of it, because if they kick that ball over the halfway, then you get your own free kick on goal. So you want to go out of your way to make it easier on yourself and harder on them. So that would be a smart thing to do. High press their goal kick and just make it difficult for them. It's like in chess. When you play chess, you want to apply pressure. You know, the whole game, the whole chess game, you want to apply constant pressure. So hopefully, you know, some of these insights are helpful. The follow-up question is, can I spend 1 minute a day juggling, dribbling, or using a kick trainer with different size balls? Right, different size balls will help you improve a combination of precision and power. The sharper you are juggling, the more dangerous you are on the field. Same thing as dribbling. The sharper you are dribbling different size ball, the more dangerous you'll be on the field. So hopefully this helps. Reach out with any questions. All right, thank you.